Mr. Speaker, the promise of 100,000 homes by 2039 rings hollow when we can't deliver 1,000 social homes this year. Over 44,000 people are on waiting lists. In my constituency, families feel the real impact of this inaction, worsened by systematic failures like Northern Ireland Water's inability to support new housing developments. I met with Northern Ireland Water officials last week and the message was very clear. 73 wastewater treatment works at capacity across Northern Ireland. Developers at their own expense are now having to connect road gullies to watercourses to free up capacity in the system to allow connections. Northern Ireland Water say they need 640 million this year to fund their investment appropriately. This year they've got 321. There's 37,000 houses with approved planning permission, with only the network having capacity for 18,000 in specific areas across Northern Ireland. 34 areas closed across 23 towns to greenfield developments. Happy to give way, Mr. Allen.
Highlights the issues in NI water and water infrastructure, but would he accept that the issue doesn't appear to be cutting through to the Minister for Infrastructure, who hasn't brought forward any new initiatives?
Happy to support the member in that comment. And what I do want to say is you can't solve the housing crisis without first solving the problems within our wastewater infrastructure. The Executive's lack of short-term plan undermines its long-term promises. The MAS simply doesn't add up, and communities are paying the price. Adding to this strain are illegal HMOs. Members might not want to face up to that, but they're pushing up rents in working class areas. The current system, where all HMO applications are processed through Belfast City Council, is outdated and fails to address local needs and to ensure safety for tenants. Local councils need to be responsible for HMOs in their own council areas. Take Mid and East Antrim. We're told that there is only 14 HMOs in the whole of Mid and East Antrim. My goodness, you go down into Glenavan, you can find 14 operating in the one area of Ballymena known as G3, and that one alone. So, moving on, immigration also adds further pressures on our limited housing stock. What we have here in Northern Ireland, we are housing asylum seekers in hotels at taxpayers' expense while failing to build enough social homes. This fuels tensions within our community. The First and Deputy First Minister in a recent answer told me that we are currently housing 300 asylum seekers in such accommodations. This Assembly must act. The recent unrest has shown that we need to take this issue seriously. I call on the Executive to deliver a clear plan, increase funding for social housing to meet the waiting list need, resolve Northern Ireland's wastewater as a priority, and reform HMO regulations to prioritise safety and local oversight. Every citizen who paid into the system deserves a safe, affordable home. Let's show our constituents that their needs are our priority. We can't bury our heads in the sand any further. As a priority, the wastewater needs sorted, but at the same time we need to look at issues such as immigration and illegal HMOs that are operating in our society. They're driving up rents, they're meaning people can't get houses, and these are issues people don't want to discuss, but it's ones that my community have sent me here and the people of North Antrim want me to raise and represent, because it's something that's very prevalent in the ground of North Antrim.